Hello, welcome to Mothman Tested. He's dead now, goodbye. G'day, this is Captainoob, and this is Queen Tested, a video series where I take the best weapons in Fallout 76 and try to kill the Scorched Beast Queen with them. Today's weapon is going to be a Bloodied Firerate, less VATS cost, plasma thrower. So this is a weapon that I haven't actually done on the channel. I did a very similar weapon. It was bloodied and also limb damage, and you'll get better results out of this slightly due to the higher DPS offered by the faster fire rate. So we won't do a video on this one, but it'll sort of be linking, I guess, towards the bloodied limb damage one that I've got. I think I've still got that in my stash, but you'll see when we're taking on random adds with this as compared to the Scorched Beast Queen, it pretty much kills them instantly. And as you can tell, you can probably see why we're 245 and 234 ballistic and energy damage respectively using the prime capacitor on this, which I had about 9,000 plasma cartridges of the ultrasight variety before I started this, but now, as you can tell, it's taken a while. It's taken a massive dump of ammo to actually get that much damage to kill the Queen, but it was a little bit of a difficult fight. The Queen did sort of misbehave, but you'll see that a little bit later. You might notice how I've got a scope on this, and the reason behind that is instead of using something like concentrated fire, which would be kind of useless for a plasma thrower because it's just throwing like a cone of plasma in front of you, if you chuck on something like long shot, as we segue into the builds here, if I chuck on something like a long shot over here, it'll actually help my range out a little bit and be able to spit the fire a little bit further. Whether the recon scope actually works with that is up to the data miners to answer, because I had no negligible benefits that I could see, or any benefits, so I chucked on concentrated fire at the end just to use Tormentor, to use my fixer, which I've also got on me, to bring the Queen down to the ground, just clip her in the wings, make sure they're crippled, she'll come down, and then fill her with a mouthful of plasma flames. We've actually changed up the build. You might notice how I'm in power armor, and it is winter. See, that is indeed winter under the helmet there. You'll notice that we've actually changed a few things. We've got Dodgy and Action Girl, like I have on my Heavy Gunner when I'm doing a class, a Queen test on it, because the extra tankiness offered by those perks helps me reduce a little bit of the damage. Realistically, I probably could have pulled 2 to 3 points out of intelligence, put them into here so I could chuck on blocker, so all of the Queen's dabbing doesn't hurt me as much, but I found out that I was quite tanky enough during the fight to deal with that. Obviously, Bloody Mess is there too. And there's also these Rifleman perks, because despite being an automatic plasma thrower type weapon, it is boosted by Rifleman. Beats me, man. So, yeah, let's get started, I suppose. Oh yeah, I've got the emergency protocols on this as well. Alright, so here we are, about a minute from the nuke dropping, and whilst the nuke's coming down, yeah, I'm not going to show you too much from the fight before this, but I attempted to do this before. This is actually my second try at this, and what happened the first time is, for some reason, after I respawned, because it killed me, because I was being an idiot, the thing actually went into those trees that, you know, spew honey all over you or whatever when you go near them, and literally crashed the server. So the Scorched Beast Queen cracked the shits with me, and I wasn't able to complete that fight. Fortunately for me, I can't believe I'm getting away with sneaking right now. This is the power of a unspec'd fixer, by the way. It's not too bad, but I mean, it's got a purpose here. I'm not just holding it just because I like the fixer so much, but I mean, that's kind of the reason. But, you know, as a little bit of in-flight entertainment for the missile launcher. Okay, I can't really see right now. Just take that thing out. Honestly, that's just kind of adrenaline fodder. We'll have a look at what it dropped us. Ah, yes, auto stem crap. So what I wanted to do is get her landed, and all of these guys are going to be easy to kill. All of the little trash mobs that the Queen throws at me. Got to look out for the tools though. They're a bit annoying, but just to give you an idea of the power of this thing, I'm just basically tapping the mouse button 1, and it's killing my enemies. So I suspect now that I am at full adrenaline, which is good, and she's landed. Time for an unnecessary reload, and then we can get to her. Now she's going to do a big old stagger thing. Doesn't quite work in power armor, and now she is going to start hitting me. Now realistically, what I probably could have done with my massive perk points left over from leveling up Nuclear Winter is interesting tactics there, Queenie. I probably could have put a bunch of points in blocker, but I feel like it's kind of unnecessary. I think she's gotten herself stuck, which is good news, so all I need to do is, I mean, she's going to jump up when she's mutated, supposedly, but what I should do is just use this time to just toast her in the face. Take that, Rad Roach. Every enemy I kill will give me more adrenaline, and this might be the time where I pull out the fixer. Unfortunately, it didn't quite get her at a mutation station. I messed around a little bit, and the scope is there for... Oh, it's a stealth commando crab. Good on him. Alright, so she's going to get herself mutated in a second. She's going to jump straight back up. There we go. No use wasting ammo. This is the time to redraw, I suppose. Although if she wants to do that, fine. Come on. Yeah, we go. There's extra range out of this thing, I think. I don't know. I was told that it gave me a little bit of extra range and reach, which is useful for a flamethrower like this, but hey, why was there a scorched FEV hound? I thought the whole idea of FEV was to stop them from catching diseases and basically making super soldiers. Go away, ant. So this thing is actually pretty damn good in crowd control. It does the damage needed. Wow, she missed with the dab. I dodged that perfectly. But yeah, anything that comes up to me, what I can just do is quickly turn on them and give them the good old burning, and that'll be it for them. I'm going to pull back a little bit here because I'm in low health at this point. Do I do the stim pack? Nah, health jumped back up because of rejuvenated. Alright, we'll keep on trashing these blokes. Well, that's Rad Scorpion. That's bad because that gives me poison damage over time. And now I'm going to... Oh, she's running away. Yeah, she doesn't like being burnt this much, and who could blame her? What's burning now is my eyeballs as I look into a scope and see nothing but pure white. Righto. Fixer time! Unless you want to land again, or are you gonna... Wow, okay. We've had pretty good behavior. Another Rad Scorpion. They're not as bad as the Mylurk lobster crab dudes. I reckon they're the most annoying damage over time spitters because they've got a ranged attack that gives them damage over time. At least the scorpions have the courtesy to run up and punch you. There's another one. Fuck you, arachnid scum. Yeah, arachnid. That's what they are. They're arthropods, which means they're a little bit different insects. Interesting fact, despite them not being insects, Bethesda still thinks they are. Weirdly, my damage just dropped, but now it's back. That's good. So, we're kind of being punched around here, which is fine. Plenty of ads to keep my adrenaline going, so we're running pretty hot. So that's pretty good. And, pardon the pun there, I'm using a plasma flame, which this would be super hot, like thousands, it'd be like in the thousands of degrees, and I feel like the damage I'm doing to the queen reflects that, so that's pretty good. Okay, stop fixer time. Oh, I need to reload this thing, hold on. A bloatfly. Now the festering ones used to give you damage over time in 4. I'm not sure if that's the same as it is in this game. Oi, get back down here. Now I don't have concentrated fire on me, so hitting the wings is going to be a chore, but if I hit where the wing connects to the body, I feel like I have a good chance. Keep in mind that it's about 1 in 7 chance per shot to actually cripple a limb, so I feel like I've got a good chance at doing some sort of damage, even though I'm just targeting the torso at this point. But her behavior is shuffled slightly, so I'm thinking that might actually help us out. Gonna land? No, okay, she's going to raw some more. She's an emo, she goes raw, XD. She doesn't have the hair to make her look super emo, but yeah, you gotta take my word for it. Alright, Barbara, get down here. Time's almost up. Could have probably put on concentrated fire, and I don't have Strangleheart power armor on this character simply because it's not really necessary for me to use it. As a stealth commando, there's only one time in Fallout 76, actually 2 times in Fallout 76 where I'll ever actually consider using power armor. One is in nuke zones and one is what you are seeing right now. So that looks like we're done with that little section of the AI, so she's gonna go around thinking about what to do next, and whilst we do that, we'll just kill more stuff with the fixer. unspec'd fixer. Alright, don't stand on the concrete thing. She doesn't like that. If we go over here, she'll be convinced to land, right? That's what Tia says. Wait, is she retreating? No. I demand your attention, please. There we go, got some more hits on her. It's tickling her, but it's something. It's more about crippling the limbs, to be honest. Also, my fusion cores are super kind of low right now. I don't have a lot of them, so maybe it's not a terrible thing. Will you just land already? I might have to cut it out until she does. Finally, here we go. Might just do a quick reload, wasting a bit of time here. Why is there a small little radroach there? Okay, she was actually waiting for me to reload then. She's fighting fair this time. She must feel bad about cracking the shits and just dropping the server before. Is that another rad scorpion? No problem. Absolutely destroying everything. That's an angler. They're pretty unassuming creatures. They go alright. They're not the same threat level as a Yaoguai, but if you get in close quarters with them, they're pretty dangerous. There's some more damage over time givers. We're at full adrenaline now. The 89 damage is what I get when I'm out of range with this, so I might be able to extend that out slightly, and I'm aiming down sights with this. I also like how pathetically small the diamond is. Uh-oh. I was gonna say, if she just cracked the shits and broke the fight on me again, I would be very unhappy. Saying that, okay, there's the hit markers. Okay, the flamers is going a bit weird. Oh, it's you! That's very satisfying to watch him catapult in that direction after I'm done with it. Okay, I'm gonna try to get this under 2 minutes, but unfortunately not the case, and I die. Thanks, damage over time. That would be the lobster that did that post-mortem. I'm not gonna lie, I've got a hatred for all things damage over time. So, fucking hell, she's regenerated. That's annoying. See, the only reason why we got killed there is... Oh, there's another fucking lobster. Great. I'm so glad. Yeah, if I'm making mods for Fallout 76, I'm taking away your ability to damage over time. That's ridiculous. See? What the fuck? I killed it and then it killed me again. Enter another problem. She's going to be unaggroed again, and I'm gonna have to do all this shit again. Now, unfortunately, we're a little bit close to the nuke zone right now. She's pulled the trap card on me. She faked me out with the going through the ground, and then she brought out all of the stupid mechanics in this game. So this thing's about to drop soon. I'm prepared for that, so just gotta wait for it. Get some adrenaline happening here. That's the stuff. I'm sensing some mole rats. They can go away. Keep a watch of that health bar. Alright, it's going away. And now I am just going to go over here. Let's go, escape artist. You can do it. Now, inspect and repair. Press T. Tab. Yeah, okay, we're good now. Scorch Beast waited around for me, so hopefully that's a way of apologizing for nonsense. She's backing off, going for a big charge attack. Hopefully that's got her stuck. No, it's not. Alright. Probably won't be recording too much of her flying around. When she gets down on the ground, I'll finish her. Okay, I've switched out concentrated fire now because this is ridiculous. It's not nearly as consistent enough as I was hoping it to be. So with that in mind, go away, come on. This is between me and the queen, radroach. I feel like I would have dodged that attack from being a little bit under where it was going to. Alright, she's taken off again. Alright, down on the floor once more. Let's just toast her a little bit. Go away, radroach. Frankly, I've got bigger problems. That creature was one of them, actually. Wow, that was interesting. Where do you think you're going? You know, I'm going to call bullshit on that. She definitely would not have hit me just then. There's some more doggos, some more things. So I'm noticing a couple of the bugs when I was using the flamer have reared their ugly head using this. Sometimes I've got the flame on her. Like right now. Why am I not hitting her? That's stupid. And she's being a little bit more running around crazy this time. But we're almost there. Oh, I hear some ghouls too. That's interesting. Alright. Fight's over. Stim pack time. Alrighty, so there you have it. That was a plasma rifle. Bloodied Firerate, and wow, they're only Reavers, okay. As for whether this weapon's an actually good queen killer, no. And I'll tell you why. One, because this thing has barely any range, which means you can't actively manipulate her behavior if you want her to land, if you want to use something like Tormentor, or Enforcer, or One Gun Army. And when you get on the ground, you're going to be in direct fire of it. I mean, you already know how effective this thing is against a Scorched Beast Queen due to the video's length, so I'm thinking I'll just let that speak for the weapon's performance. Other than that, it was okay. I wonder if I would have been able to kill it with an unspec'd fixer using sneak criticals quicker than what I would with this. But sometimes it's just like that though. You'll get really shitty behavior out of the queen, which is why, again, if we get mod support, I want to make a button on that thing over there that just spawns a Scorched Beast Queen, so I can chain together some speed kills or something, doing actually all the buffs and not the soft queen testing or an actual speed kills or something like that. That's if we ever get mod support, if Bethesda doesn't pull the plug, you know, that late on it, or this early on it, or after Wastelanders. We'll have to wait and see, I guess. So there you have it. It's okay. Honestly, I wouldn't recommend this for anything but mobbing, but as you can tell, when the random things showed up, we could kill them fast, but the range is its Achilles heel, and I can't really recommend this for a queen killing setup. Thank you for watching, guys.